Yokai Watch, a franchise I hold very dear to my heart. A franchise that I don't think, to be honest, needs that much of an introduction, but just in case, I'll give a very brief rundown. Made by Level 5, same people who made Professor Layton and Fantasy Life, came a monster-catching RPG on the 3DS called Yokai Watch. It came out alongside a ton of merch, anime, mainly in Japan, which was way before it came out in English. Now, when it did come to the West, it was pretty popular. As a kid, I didn't really play the games, but I did adore the anime. I loved Whisper and Giovanni so much, I adored the movie, but I tried out the demo for the game, didn't really like it. But now, oh my god, I'm a huge fan of the games. I barely watch the anime anymore, I love the games. They're some of my most replayed RPGs. I adore them. The series in America kind of fell off post Yokai Watch 2, released in America in late 2016. Now, I'm gonna be honest, it was very popular. Yokai Watch 2 was the best-selling game in the series, selling over 2 million. But then, Yokai Watch 3 happened. Now, this game is phenomenal and introduced the best character known to man called Haley Ann Thomas. But for Japan, they got this game, well, the first version, and in Japan it was a dual release with the third version, but Japan got this game in July of 2016. Okay, so when did we get it? 2017? Try February of 2019. Yeah, 2019. You understand how ridiculous it is for a 3DS game to release in 2019? That killed out the... No, okay, I'm getting off track. But I wanted to say all this to understand that while in America in 2016, they just had Yokai Watch 1 and 2 and the Blaster spinoffs, Japan got an insane amount of games. Sengoguchi, a tactical game, a sequel to Blasters or Busters over there. And in 2015, a game that I see literally no one talk about for more than just a passing remark, Yokai Watch Just Dance. Now, Just Dance, as you know, is a kind of rhythm game made by Ubisoft. You have around 40 plus songs, all from very popular artists. You just copy the dance in the little bottom corner. It's a tried and true method, getting usually one game per year, and now all of them, by year, every year, would launch with all the latest hits of this year's music, which was kind of weird, because it got like Just Dance 2015 and 2014. I never really got when games did that, but I digress. Just Dance was never really a Monopoly kind of thing where it had a lot of themed games. There was one Just Dance Disney Party in 2012, and a sequel to it, Just Dance Disney Party in 2015, so okay, makes sense. It's Disney. Of course, they can have a game help 2 games to themselves. But Yokai Watch? A series at the time consisting of 2 games and some spin-offs? Now, of course, all the songs are taken from the anime or some other music events. Yes, music events. I don't think I can, of course, I haven't seen Yokai Watch was in Japan. This shit genuinely did rival Pokemon for a second in Japan. They had stores that sold nothing but Yokai Watch themed shit. Like Yokai Watch merch, everything. It was genuinely insane. They were all themed after the stores from Yokai Watch. Like genuinely, it was crazy. But as popular as Yokai Watch was, this release is still so weird to me. It was announced out of nowhere in a random Korokoro magazine at the time, just released later on December 15, 2015 for 4,662 yen, which is about $30. And there was a Wii Remote bundle for $46. Now, Wii Remotes at the time were about $30, so I say using logic, the Wii Remote bundle is a great deal. Nintendo did this kind of thing with like Fling Smash, or as actual people know, We Play. So doing it with this game is not like a bad idea, but still $30 is a lot for this game that I think has a lot of damn issues, even if I do think the game's existence is kind of cool. Now, opening into the game, I want to talk about this banger Yokai Watch remix. I love this track. Sometimes I'll just sit on the title screen just to listen to it. It's great. Alright, now going into the menu, you'll see 6 options. Burley's Beat Cam, which is actually how I got all the footage you'll see of the songs. Basically, you pick between an easy, medium, and hard, and endless, I'll call it. Easy, represented by Jibanyan, is as simple. You just play 3 songs in a row with any selection. You can either randomize them or pick them yourself by clicking the images. The medium, represented by Sergeant Burley, has you play 6 songs, and the same applies. Hard, represented by Whisper, but buff as hell, has you play through every song in the game. Yeah, we will get to that. Trust me. And finally, Endless, with Wiggling. This is basically you just play as long as you want, but it tracks all those songs you play with one, with a timer, and also a calorie count, since Burley's Beat Camp wants you to exercise. Now, next up is the Dan Doodle page. I'm going to be honest, to me, it's just the look at Dan Doodle's screen. Then it's the Crank-a-Kai. Very iconic of the series. You get coins depending on how you do an individual song, and also depending on how many gold stars, golden Jabanyans, you get in a level from 1 to 5. The 1 to 5 determines the coin amount you get. You have a common yokai crank for 10 coins or a rare yokai crank for 20. You can also scan QR codes from your medals you get to get some coins. But man, my camera would not read all my Japanese medals for some reason, so whoopsie. Then there is the medallion. Here you can look at all the fun yokai you've collected. You can select one of them to be your yokai icon for levels. Alright, let's get to the main part of the game. I do not need to explain the gameplay, hell, I already did, so let's get into the song selection, which to be honest, I think is a huge issue with the game. Now, before the second best Yokai Watch Just Dance fan comes and attacks me, I'm number 1 by the way, for having issues with this really small release. I understand, it's a small title, technically came up for $16 if you get the Weirmo price, but when it's that on its own, they're selling it for $30, it's $30 at the time, so to me, it's a $30 game. And it's really not worth it unless you're a huge Yokai Watch fan. Not even Just Dance fans I think will like it. It's just really for Yokai Watch fans who wants to blow money on the red cat. Now, I'm going to say the song list and also try to say anything interesting I can about the songs. Starting off, we have Gara Gara Po no Uta, made by King Cream Soda. This is the song in the middle of the front page, so you hear it every time you open this game. It's Gara Gara Po. You know, if you know the series, you know Gara Gara Po. It's the main Gara Gara Po, also, nice and simple, glad it's here. Then, it's Yokai Taiso Daiichi, made by Dream 5, which it's Yokai Exercise 1, also from the anime. For all of us, this is really funny to do in Just Dance. Yokai Exercise 1, I always hated as a kid. Whenever this came on, I would always switch channels for a bit because I was so embarrassed to watch it. Also, isn't it weird how similar the icons are for this and the Gara Gara Po? Next up is Matsurabashi de Gara Gara Po by King Cream Soda. Alright, another Gara Gara Po based on the festival from Yokai Watch 1 and 2, I assume. I'm doing research as much as I can, but I don't know everything, so I might have missed something. This is the second song based on Gara Gara Po, but that's okay. We got 7 more songs. Hatsukoe Koge de Gara Gara Po, also by King Cream Soda, and also another goddamn Gara Gara Po. That's 3 songs so far that are just iterations of the same song, but okay, it's fine. This song is also based on the festival. I assume, looking at the cover art, little pop-ups, it seems. The previous song was based on Bony Spirits, while this one's based on Fleshy Souls, due to its choice of Venok and Cupid on the cover, pop-up respectively. Got it, really nothing much else. I mean, the song's good. But I mean, all the songs are pretty good. I'm just trying to tell you fun facts. Listen to the music in the background if you're like, really like, whoa. I gotta know what this is. Dan Dan Doobie Zuba by Dream 5 and Sergeant Burley himself, apparently. Now, this is my favorite track in the game. It's the only song I actually have 5 golden Jabanya on, and I suck at Just Dance, so that's amazing. It's based on the anime and Sergeant Burley's exercise, and also the ending credits of Yokai Watch 2. It's honestly such an amazing song. Now, I don't talk too much about the actual dance moves themselves, but I want to give this song a shout out for having you actually do sit-ups. That's kind of an insane thing to make you do in the middle of a song, but it works really well, and I think that's really funny. Honestly, the song selection's looking up from here. Next up is the Gara Gara Po Dance Train. You gotta be kidding me. Our good friend King Cream Soda came back with this 4th remix of the same goddamn song. Yes, all the Gara Gara Pos do sound very different, and they're not, like, completely different songs. I mean, they are, but they aren't. It's hard to say. I'm not a music person. I can't really tell you the difference. But even if the songs are very different, when you only have 10 songs, having 4 songs just be variations of the same song makes it feel like the selection is way smaller than it actually is, which sucks. Now, the song itself is based on the Gara Gara Express from Yokai Watch 2 Psychic Spectres I can see, so it's kind of crazy. They got 3 Gara Gara Pos out of every version of Yokai Watch 2. That's honestly commendable, to be honest. Idol wa o nya nya no ken, made by Nya KB with Panda Noko. Good on him for getting a music career. It's an indie universe song. There's a Cockerel idol group in the series named Next Harmony. In the series, Jabanyan's obsessed with them. Now, this song is used as just showing them singing like the anime, and if I'm correct, they actually do have this song play in some of the Yokai Watch concerts. Yes, those exist. Most interesting thing I think about the song before I move on is this song actually appeared as a rhythm minigame in Yokai Watch 3. Both Japan and America, but while in Japan it's the whole song, everything included, it's only the instrumentals for America, which is really awkward. I'm glad we got it anyway, but it's just, you just have Nate just performing his little thing, which is instrumentals in the background. It doesn't sound good. Only 3 left with Yokai Taiso Dani by Dream 5. Now, I think this is a Japanese-only yokai exercise, but to be honest, playing this song is the most please God, no one walk in on me while I'm playing this game. I feel well playing it. It just has that vibe, man. But also, the 3D models in the background are really funny. They're obviously just 3DS models, and they were not meant to do these dance moves, and that's really funny to me. It's always a highlight whenever I play the song. Jinsei Dramatic by King Cream Soda is our second to last song, and it's not my favorite. The song itself is good, I just hate dancing this one. I don't like the dance moves, I think it's just really awkward, I don't know why. As you can tell by the first appearance of our queen, Hayley Ann, this song and the next one are based on Yokai Watch 3. But, as this game is not coming out yet, both of these are from the anime, as Yokai Watch 3 released in 2016, this was 2015. Now, I don't exactly know where Jinsei Dramatic is from. I assume, just like the other Gara Gara Pos, song to represent being in goddamn freedom-loving America, God bless it! but it just is probably an anime-only song, and I couldn't really find much on it. Finally, we have Uchu Dance, made by Kotori with Stickbird. So, fun fact, this song actually has an English dub called Space Dance. That's the credits for Yokai Watch Blasters of all things. It was in the Yokai Watch 3 anime, but I don't know, they just put that in Blasters for some reason. They also show how weird it was releasing the games outside of Japan was. Like, by the time they were on Yokai Watch 3, we were just getting blasters. Crazy. This is also used as a Yokai Watch exercise in the anime, and in Japan, I think it's funny how Haley is on the cover of the game, yet she's only has 2 songs. You go, girl. We love you for that. So, that's all the songs in this game, and I still don't know how to feel about it. After over a year of owning this game, it's a song list that has 4 variations of the same songs, and 10 songs in total. When most Just Dance games have over 40, but let's be fair, it's a themed game, so let's compare it to the other themed game. Just Dance Disney, both of them, have 25 songs each. I get it's a small release, but when there are no other songs you can do, hell, I mean, if we wanted to be cool, I guess, in the specialty stores that I mentioned before, you could actually try out the Yokai Watch English medals. You know, people thought that was interesting, so why not have some of the dub songs? Maybe you could have even had the English versions of other songs. I mean, yeah, it would just be, copy and pasting the same songs that are already in there, but I mean, use For Gara Gara Pose, who cares? It would have been padding 100%, but like, when you only have 10 songs, I feel like trying to add a little bit would have been cooler. Now, am I saying this game needed that? No, it really doesn't. The only people who would buy this game are people who really like Yokai Watch. So for them, I mean, it's good. It's bare bones, but it's fine. I think as a game, it falls flat for the price they're asking for it. Imagine paying $30 for 10 songs and no others. No DLC, no like workshop, no nothing. Just $30 for 10 songs. It's kind of insane, to be honest. But I don't really want to end this video on being so negative about it, because I do think this game is interesting and fun, so let's go over some of the other random stuff about this game. The game comes with the Sergeant Burley song medal, which sings, so it's really cool. Goes right next to my Ronald McDonald medal. Yes, that's real. Look at that right there. The reception to this game was about what you'd expect. It's pretty average, 28 to 40 from Famitsu, and most people I've seen just give it a 7 out of 10. This game is weird, but I think that's why I'm so enamored by it, because ever since I really rediscovered my love of Yokai Watch in early 2023 and played through all the games, I think it represents the series really good. It was weird. It was Yokai Watch. It took pride in its weirdness, and I think that's really cool. I do think it's a good Just Dance game. It plays like Just Dance. If you like Just Dance, you get a Just Dance experience out of it. But I don't think it's a phenomenal Just Dance game. You don't get the same bang for your buck that you would with another game. I only spent like $20 on mine, and it's only really cool to me because I adore Yokai Watch. And I don't like this game because I think it's packed with content, unlike the main series games, which actually are insanely packed with content. This isn't. If you do want to play this game, either load it on your Wii U with very legal means, or buy it physically and then legally edit the internals of your Wii U to make it able to pay all regions. Yes, I did that. Yes, I almost bricked my Wii U from doing that. Yes, it was worth it. Now, I do appreciate you watching. I adore stupidly weird games like this, especially if they're a part of a franchise I love. Obscure games are just kind of an insane thing to me. I love them. Being able to talk a lot about a Just Dance game with Whisper in it was crazy, and it's crazy that it even exists, and that's awesome. I love weird games. I know I was really negative a lot, but I did that because I just have a genuine love for this game. And if you like Yokai Watch or just really weird game releases in general, I'd say find a copy and pick this game up. It's one of the most interesting Wii U games I own, and honestly one of the most interesting games in my collection. And I love it. Alright, but I'm going to talk to you guys later. I got to go beat my high score of 10,867 in Burley's B Camp, so I got to go see ya.